Jim Jones. Jim Jones is from the Diplomats, the New York-based group which consists of Cameron and Joel Santana and Freaky Zeke. They rep Harlem hard, and they were big in the late 90s to mainly the peak of their careers were like in the 2000s. Jim Jones wasn't the rapper really at the beginning. Actually, he was pretty awful rapper at the beginning, but he definitely has grown. He's developed his skills and has a very distinct voice, and actually has become a New York hip-hop legend over the years. Still releasing music. Always an aggressive personality. He kind of made New York Bloods quite popular in the mid-2000s. Always in controversies as well. Not a stranger to being in trouble with the law or in hip-hop. Classic interviews also. In terms of his music, he had a lot of pop success that charted in the Billboard 200 and other various charts, which obviously indicates that he not only had street popularity, but he also had a lot of commercial popularity. And that would have also come from being close with Cameron, who was the marquee artist, and the Diplomats. But in terms of his discography, he had his first album, the debut album in 2004, which was called On My Way to Church. In 2005, Harlem, Diary of a Summer, which was a really good album. And then he had number 3, Hustler's Poem, Product of My Environment in 2006. That's the album that had Ballin'. And then Pray for Rain, which is a good solid album as well. I had that one in 2009. Capo was a good album. Had a decent single on that. Yeah, it was in 2011. Vampire Life, this is when he kind of lost me a bit, but this is when he kind of went all street and was trying to resurrect his popularity. That was in 2011. The 7th album was Wasted Talent in 2018. El Capo in 2019. And if you don't know, yeah, he does call himself Capo, as he's second in charge at Diplomats. And then lastly, his last album was The Fraud Department in 2021. The albums that achieved notable success, for instance, the Hustler's Poem, that reached number 6 on the Billboard 200 chart and was certified gold by the Recording Industry Association of America. That's the RIAA, if you don't know. And additionally, his album Pray for Rain, which I said was a decent, solid effort actually, debuted at number 9 on the Billboard 200 chart. And if you don't know what Billboard 200 chart, it's basically like where all the biggest songs in the music industry gets to, like basically the pop chart. So when he's doing those numbers, it's pretty cool for someone who's like a street aggressive rapper. But Jim Jones, I think over the years has just improved a lot with his rapping style. Whether he has a writer, I don't know, but he's definitely better than he was when he was even at his peak in 2006 when he released Ballin'.